everyone. This is Liz. Hope you're all doing well. Oh, was that too silly? Yeah, that's too silly? Well, apparently, the silly police is here. Along with me. You are not getting on this bed. You have just came in from outside. Yeah, hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to start the intro off as like a little spooky ghosty because today we are watching 5 scary ghost videos leaving viewers shaking. And I grew up with ghosts in my house, still in my house, as well as growing up with horror movies thanks to my mom, so I am very much used to the spooky. I wanted to see how spooky these videos held up, and if I would get shocked and spooked by them. The channel is Haunted5, who I am subscribed to. They did have a couple videos that I did like. I don't remember which ones they were, because my memory is awful. Here, let me turn around. Let me turn around. Alright. So we are going to get started. If you aren't into the scary, this is probably just scary, just go ahead and click away. Alright, now that the sissies are gone, let's get started.
About a month ago, a woman began to hear noises coming from her barn and was unsure what was taking place. Her beloved horse was in one of the stalls, so she decided to head over to make sure he was okay.
Horsey.
When she checked on him, she noticed he was acting unusual and was quite antsy, which never happens. Prior to this incident, she was starting to feel as though something odd was going on in the barn. She would sometimes hear disembodied voices when nobody was around, along with seeing shadow figures out of the corner of her eye. The activity has only picked up, and now her horses are impacted by the strange events. As the video begins, we can see her horse acting quite antsy. She mentioned in the original post that this was quite out of the ordinary since he always had a calm and cool demeanor. Towards the end of the video, we can clearly hear a voice say something like, "Come and find it." At first I thought it was her voice, but she claims that she did not speak at all during the video. Many people in the original comment section are convinced she captured the voice of a spirit, while the skeptics are certain it was simply her own voice.
Oh. Ah! Car payments! Yeah, that's pretty scary. I don't know how to feel about that one, because that voice is... if she would have done a voice comparison between her saying, "Come and find it," to the voice in the clip saying it, then we might actually be able to, like, tell if this could be a spirit or not. The horse did seem pretty the horse did seem upset. I don't know horse body language that well, but it did look, poor guy looked like it was, like, kind of waving at something to, like, go away. And horses are pretty spiritually in tune. So, mayhapsily, but I'm definitely not shaking.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car.
Go away.
Okay, you ready?
No.
A few weeks ago, a man was visiting his daughter in the hospital one day when something bizarre took
That price is scary, so I understand.
place. Unfortunately, he has to visit the hospital often and has a strange feeling every time he enters. Although it's a busy and active hospital, he still feels as though the floor his daughter is located on is different from all the rest. He often feels like this portion of the hospital is much colder than the rest, and he has seen objects moving in the room out of the corner of his eye. Many people claim that hospitals are some of the most haunted locations due to the large amount of trauma and unfortunate deaths that take place there. On this particular afternoon, he saw something move out of the corner of his eye and soon started to record.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Just moments into the video, we can see the man focusing his attention on the corner of the room. After a few moments, we can see the wheelchair begin to slightly move back and forth. Not long after the wheelchair completely turns around and starts heading in the opposite direction. Many people in the original comments section are convinced he captured the spirit of someone who passed away in this room, while the skeptics are certain fishing line was used.
That... Okay, I admit, like, my heart did kind of sink, like, when it did, like, turn around. It could be fishing line? This... I don't know. That one, okay, I'm not really too much of a fan of that. I wouldn't want to see that.
A few weeks ago, a man was home alone and taking a Snapchat video for one of his friends. While he was recording, he thought he saw something out of the corner of his eye. He has always felt as though his house was haunted, but had never captured anything
Kind of not a fan of how they repeat scenes
out of the ordinary on camera. He would often feel as though he was being watched and began to notice that certain parts of his house were extremely cold and had an unsettling vibe. His friends are even cautious about coming over since they also feel an uncomfortable energy when they stay over. On this night, he would finally get the video evidence that he had always wanted. As the video begins, we can see the camera focused on the TV screen. He quickly pans his camera to the right since he was sure he saw something out of the corner of his eye. He soon focuses the camera back to the TV, but in the corner of the screen, a dark humanoid figure can be seen moving quickly from right to left.
I wouldn't say that's humanoid, it just looked kind of like a blob, but still, that's not what you'd want to see. And I don't think that was like a smudge effect. It didn't look like it was an animal going by either. So yeah, that could have been.
There is low light. It's difficult to make out any distinct features, but the fact that he was home alone made this all the more terrifying. The figure looks to be crouched down and attempting to go unnoticed. Is his home truly haunted, or is there a more reasonable explanation?
Bro, Naruto running?
I want to buy your house. I can pay you cash for your house no matter what condition it's in.
The ghosts say no.
If you need to sell your house for any reason...
A family has been experiencing terrifying activity in their home ever since they moved in. They have seen strange shadow figures throughout the hallways, along with hearing disembodied voices in various vacant rooms. They decided to do some research on the history of the property, but weren't able to come up with anything unusual. Due to the activity, the family decided to install various security cameras throughout the house to maybe capture who or what was causing the strange events. A week ago, she got a notification on her phone that motion was detected near her back door at 4 in the morning. When she went to review the footage, she was stunned by what she witnessed.
Oh no! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was a It was... Oh, it was a thought I had. sorry if that was too silly, buddy. It was a thought I had. I cannot repeat it. Ugh.
As the video begins, we can see a bike resting between the house and the air conditioning unit. The bike soon rolls forward slightly, then backwards, and eventually it somehow gains enough power to whip around to the left and finally falls over just a few feet away. Based on the audio, it's clear that there is a slight wind, but I find it hard to believe that a slight wind could impact a bike in this manner. She is still uncertain what could have caused the bike to behave in this way. Paranormal or not, the footage is definitely creepy. A man works at a convenience store and has been documenting all of the paranormal activity. He has seen strange shadow figures and many items in the store moving entirely on their own. Luckily for him, the bizarre activity only took place in the store and never followed him back to his house. This would all change one evening when he locked up the store and headed home. He noticed his neighbor's lights turning off and on quickly and started to get the feeling that something was very off. As he got closer to his house, he realized his lights were acting unusual as well and had a strange feeling that something may be inside waiting for him to enter.
What the freak is my neighbor doing, bro? I'm right there with that light. That's my neighbors, bro. Oh, hell no, bro. See, bro, I'm telling you, it's followed me to my house. Oh, my mama, it followed me to my house. She's not here. There is no car in the driveway. I'm literally in the next apartment. Like, I just got home from work, and this is what I see, bro. Yeah, haunted, this haunted, this followed me to my crib. Hell no. Cabinet's open. This cabinet is always open. Every time I come out here to let the dogs out, it does this, bro. See? Nobody's in there. Nobody's in there. So I'm home alone again, and I'm pretty sure I'm seeing something go, like, in and out of that hallway back there. Oh my, what the f is that? No. Bro, I don't want to go back there. I do not want to go back there. There's nobody in this room, bro, and there's nobody under the bed. Dude, what was that? It was a freaking hand.
Oh.
Freaking hell, dude, I gotta get out of this apartment. I gotta get out of this apartment. I don't want to go in there. What the fuck are those doing over there, bro? Why is the stuffed animals over there?
When the video begins, he writes that the mimic followed him home. We can clearly see his neighbor's unit with the light flickering non-stop. He also noted that the neighbor's car wasn't in the driveway and that he assumed the unit was completely vacant. In the other footage, we see that he is inside his unit, but when he turns around, he notices a dark, terrifying hand wrapped around the door frame. When he goes to investigate to see who the hand belonged to, he doesn't see anyone in the immediate area. When he returns to the living room, he notices that the stuffed animals that were previously located on the chair are now resting on the couch. Did he capture authentic paranormal activity or something else entirely?
Sorry, with the last one, like, I don't know, maybe I've gotten bold due to my experiences, but, like, my first instinct is to fight that off with, honestly, like, I have, like, a selenite dagger, that I use for clearing stuff out, brow the salt, and, call in higher powers and pray that crap away. Like, bro, no, that is your space. You defend that space. That's just me, though. I know it is easy to get spooked. Yeah, that was just my first kind of reaction. So that was, it was alright. Like, I'm not, like, shivering or anything. It's, like, yes, slightly on edge, but that's, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit maybe I'm, like, kind of close to being, like, desensitized. But I do want to find, like, more like this. Scary videos that'll give you goosebumps. Mr. Nightmare. Okay, yeah. Moments after. Ooh, oh man, that's like an hour long. Okay, but yeah, I'll try to find something else that might seem spooky, or go back to like my more like criminal justice related videos. Anyway, this was fun. Thank you guys for watching to the end. I hope you all have an awesome day, no matter which point in time you are at. I love you guys. I will see you in the next one. I know I keep doing. Bye.